Shalom Aleichem and welcome to Online Smicha. Many times you have a close friend or a neighbor, and one day you wake up and you see that in your property, your friend or your neighbor parked his broken car and left it there, or put something in your reshus that he stored something in your reshus that he doesn't have place. You just left it. You figured you're a close friend. You won't bother him. But you really need that property. You really need that space. You even don't even want the garbage there. Is there any way you could take matters in your own hand and say, get rid of this item, because you can't just plop something into your reshus for without any excuse? In other words, could I go ahead and sell it, or get rid of it? What does the halacha say in such a case? So this is actually, believe it or not, this is a clear-cut din in Choshen Mishpat, Siman Shin Yutes. And the heading for this siman is Misha Hitta Chaverei, one who fooled his friend. Ache Hichnis Peiroisav Leveisoi. He convinced his friend, he put some boxes of fruit. Okay, that's back then, they were dealing with small things, fruit. Say today's day, somebody has a broken down car, he doesn't have where to park, he doesn't want to park it in the street, he'll get tickets, so he parks it in your driveway, parks it in your garage. And you don't want it there, you want to get rid of it. You want your space, the space for yourself. Is there any way halacha allows me to take matters in my own hand? So the halacha says like this: Misha hichnas peireisav lebeis chaverei, one who put his boxes of fruit in your friend's home. Yeah, he's my friend. What could go wrong? I need storage space. But it was shaloi midaita. Your friend did not give you clear permission. Here, use my room for storage. Oy shihiteyu, or he tricked him. Achihichnes peireisav, till he tricked him, and he put in his couple of boxes. V'hinicham, and he left the boxes there. V'holach, and he went. I want my space. I want my space clean. So the din is, yesh lebala bayis limker me'oisam haperis. Not only I could get rid of it, if it cost money to hire somebody to move that junk out of my house, I could take some of that junk and sell it and make the money to get rid of it. Yesh lebala bayis. I have the right to sell limker me'oisam haperis, take some of those boxes and sell it, to pay the people who will be carrying out all these boxes. So the same would be if somebody plops a broken down car in my driveway, in my garage. I could call a tow company, or I could sell the thing for parts, or whatever it is. I could just do whatever it takes to pay the people to get rid of it. Even if those people are going to throw it out in the marketplace and I have to pay them to junk all this, I could take that from the money what I'm going to be selling. However, umidas chsidasu, it is actually a kind midah, a just midah, sheyediyu lebezdin. Before you take matters in your own hand, you should turn to Bezdin and tell Bezdin, the yaskiru b'ktsas demeyem mokoim. Instead of just paying somebody to junk it all, maybe it's valuable for that person. So therefore, turn to Bezdin. That person himself obviously is not doing anything, so you're wasting your time speaking to him. But you go to Bezdin, and Bezdin should figure out how somewhere from this money they should rent a room. They should take some of that money to rent a room instead of throwing it in the garbage. It should be give Bezdin the opportunity to do that. So the first Mechaber brings an opinion, midas chasidus. It is the right thing to do that before you junk it, tell Bezdin, so Bezdin could make some money. So instead of junking it, putting it into a room for storage, because this is part of the umbrella mitzvah of Hashavas Aveda, returning lost objects. Even though that person obviously is guilty, he didn't do the right thing, but you should be nice. The Ramah brings, V'yesh Aimrim, there are those that say that it's not midas chasidus, it's not something just to be a chassid that you should inform the Bezdin, that tzarich lo hidiyah tchila. Before you do anything, you have to tell him, I'm going to junk this. I'm going to sell some of it to make money back. V'im nensu la'achash hidiyah, if anything happened after I told him, then it would be pater. Now, when you look in the Achrayim, you look in the Smeh, The SMED tries to bring different opinions. It depends what the property, what type of property this thing is put, is being stored on. If it's just a vacant property or it's a rental property, and then he has a whole other discussion. Is this, what's the difference between what the Mechaber says, midas chassidus, or tzarich l'haidiyai? Is it a chiyuv or is it just a just thing to do? But this halacha is based on the fact that obviously a yid always goes to din Torah to settle his disputes. But sometimes when the din Torah is not even needed, there is a rule that says Ovid inish dina l'nafshe. A person is able to take matters in his own hands, take care of this mess himself. And this would be one of the cases. If somebody just drops something in your reshus, if you want to warn him, if you want to tell Bezdin first to give him a first option, fine. But if not, you could just hire whoever you want to junk this and get it out of your property.